reading Mike Ashman's Tumbled Air. I'm waiting for the aliens to show up. They're not gonna show up. So we're just reading shit. See what those fucking things are. Okay, see, go to. This thing is 18 pages, so we're gonna only read 9 of them. Okay, so it's not a question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 questions. Because the dude listed 3 questions instead of 2. And then I'm listing who, what, where, why, how, and when. What was the most engaging part of the story? How effective was the author's narrative arc in establishing or furthering tension? What is the strongest chapter? What is the strongest character trait presented in this option? Portion of the thesis. How might the author further develop the protagonist or supporting characters, particularly in terms of whether or not characters' motivations are clear? Is the narrative voice fresh and engaging with a consistent point of view? I have a problem with this point of view shit. Consistent point of view. That's for one character. How many main characters are in Star Wars? You don't count the droids. So, consistent point of view, I have 2 characters. What's wrong with that? 2 main characters. Yin and yang. Oh, wow. That's great. Spills and chills. So, that's stupid. You know, you can have 2 main characters. You got Butch and Sundance. You got Duck Girl and Crane. You got Mulder and Scully. You got Cooper and the Sheriff. So I have an issue with that point of view thing. They act like only one point of view is possible when you have multiple main characters. Like Rush Hour or Lethal Weapon, you got more than one perspective. Showing versus telling. Telling is exposition. Yeah, telling is exposition. But this is a novel, not a TV show, so it's not a screenplay. If there is dialogue present, how does it add to or detract from the story's development? That's a good question. Development of character and plot, the dialogue. What two major suggestions I would give? Don't be fucking boring. Do not put me to sleep. Hook the reader on the first page. I'm probably have to go with that. Hook the reader on the first page. That's the advice I give. Hook the reader on the first page, or they will put the book back on the shelf. But if you're the teacher or you're the classmate, you can't put the book back on the shelf, can you? If you're the teacher or the classmate, you're the captive audience. And that is called a luxury. A captive audience is a luxury. People don't have to read your shit. So yeah, two major suggestions I would give to the author. Hook the reader on the first page. I have to write that down. And something else. Hook the reader on the first page. Make the reader care about your characters. Make the reader care about your characters. You know, cannot gauge the empathy of the audience, but you have to get them. You got to get them there. You know, you can't know the empathy of the, unless it's a sequel to a Marvel movie.